Hello everyone, Rene with the American School of Hypnosis, and I'd like to welcome you all here today to our question and answer live. Been a while since we've been live like this. We used to do it almost every Tuesday, but over the last 45 days, we've done our Happiness 45-Day Challenge. And that was like a video every single morning at 7 o'clock to condition you to be happy. And if you'd like to see that, go to our YouTube channel and you can see there's a whole playlist on them, 45 guided meditations to help you to be happy. So you can still, we'll leave them there, you can still use them, listen to one every morning. They're only about maybe 7, maybe 10 minutes tops, but I guarantee you'll be happier. So we were doing that for the last 45 days. And we didn't get to come on live much, so we're back. And Raluca's in the other room as usual. That's about what, 30 feet away. So let me know who you are, where you're from, and we're gonna see who the furthest one is away from us today. And I'm getting everything set up here in my room to on my computer to make sure we can get going. What I thought we'd do today is I've had a lot of questions probably over the last couple weeks, and it's kind of hard to type back to everyone because some of these questions have pretty involved answers. So what I thought I'd do is go through our YouTube questions and see if I can answer, help explain a little bit of them. And if anyone has any questions live, go ahead and let me know what your questions are. And if they're hypnosis related, we'll go ahead and see if we have time to answer those as well. And also, Raluca is manning the email. So if we have any email questions, she'll come over and let me know. You'll hear her whispering while sending me a note or something here. And let's see, what else has been going on? Other than that, holidays are here. And I'd like to wish you all a happy holidays. It is December 15th. Woohoo! And let's see. Oh, Michael's here. Michael from South Carolina. Good to see you. Raluca, you've been bumped. Michael bumped you. And we have Yui Lay. I don't know where he's from. He hasn't let us know yet. And we'll see as people come in who they are, where they're from. And let me see what I get over here. Okay. So let me go ahead and start going through, I guess that'd be the easiest way to do it, start going through some of these questions and we'll answer them. Now these questions have to do with a lot of different videos. So you got to understand we have over 1,000 videos on here. So I'll read the question and I'll try to refer to what the video was. Some of them are so far back it's hard for me to remember what they were. Okay, the first one. Can someone tell me how I'm supposed to use this trick when it comes to learning something from school? Okay, this trick they're talking about, I put out a video called How to Memorize Large Amounts of Information Quickly, Perfect Memory. And it was basically it was a kind of like a hypnosis technique you can use, or just a regular technique you can use to memorize things in order, to make your mind almost like a filing cabinet. I once did it with someone to help them to memorize 400 definitions on government. So let's see. So Nasheen is the name. That's how you would do it, is if you go through the exercise and it tells you to think about whatever it is you want to remember and to associate it with a certain location in these files, because it shows you how to create your files. That's all you have to do is associate one with the other. So in this case, where she had to memorize definitions on government, let's say one was House of Representatives. So she would use the word House of Representatives and make a little scenario having to do with whatever that file folder was. Not only was she able to remember all the definitions, but she was able to actually remember them all in order. Can you imagine that? What's number 1? What's number 2? What's number 3? What's number 225? And she just spit it out. How long would you remember that? Pretty much for as long as you want to, or as long as it's useful, or until you maybe use those same files for something else. So yeah, you can use that for something from school. That's what it was basically designed for. Let's see, Yui's from Ohio, and We asked, should you put someone in hypnosis while inebriated? Well, Yui, I don't know why you would. Not a good idea. Alcohol and hypnosis don't mix. I once helped somebody to, actually they weren't drunk or they weren't inebriated when I hypnotized them, but I hypnotized them to remember where they left their car when they were inebriated, because the person lost his car. It took me like an hour in hypnosis using forensic hypnosis, but we finally found his car. It's just, what's real, what's not real. When you're drunk, you think different things. Things don't seem as they are. They're over exaggerated. So first of all, you're not going to hypnotize anybody clinically for anything they have a problem with, because anybody comes into your office and they're drunk, you shouldn't hypnotize them. About the only time I think you'll ever hypnotize someone who's been inebriated a little bit is maybe in comedy hypnosis at a party or something like that, and you're doing silly things. But if they're, really out of it, no, don't bother. If they're just lightly, maybe had a beer or, something, then it's probably not going to hurt anything. But so my immediate answer is, if they've been drinking, no, don't bother, okay? Unless you're doing comedy hypnosis, like some people, comedy hypnosis will actually do them in bars, so, or places or drinking establishments. So that's probably the only client you have. Let's see. Marty Marl says, "Sir, you are a genius." Thank you, Marty. He goes, "I got 2 the first time and 10 the second time. As a mature student, this is gold." This is also from that video, How to Memorize Large Amounts of Information Quickly. Basically what I do is I give them 10 items and I tell them to remember them and go ahead and tell me what you remember. So the first time, here he got 2. Then I say, use this technique. And now tell me the 10 items in order, and he got 10. So to go from 2 to 10 that quick, it's like, wow, it worked really well. Let's see, Lucas says, "We had a comedy show at a bar once, and it wasn't okay." Yeah. I won't do bars. If somebody's been drinking, I don't do hypnosis around. Matter of fact, if it's a place where you can't have children, I'm not going to do hypnosis. I do family hypnosis, okay? Children keep adults honest or straight, I guess you could say. So if a kid can't be there, I'm not going to be there. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Movie Flicks Plus. That's the name they go by. First time 7, second time 10. This memory video seems to be one of my biggest ones. It's like close to 100,000 views. So I get a lot of comments having to do with that. And Parameswaran, I think I can't say that fast, but I think I said it. He's been present for most of our 45 days of happiness meditations, and he says, "Thank you very much. God bless you all." Well, you're welcome, Paraswam. I'll call you Para. Well, you're welcome, Para. I'm glad you enjoyed them. And you sound much happier. See that? He went through this for 45 days. It takes a minimum of 30 days to create a habit. So by doing this for 45 days, not only are you happier after each session, but you've created a habit of it. So it's a permanent thing, just as much as saying the alphabet, brushing your teeth. All those are habits that you created through repetition. Let me see what we have here. And Life on the Path says, "This is one of the few YouTube channels I'm keeping for now." Well, thank you. Always appreciate getting, they don't always have to be questions. I mean, nice comments like that are good. Let's see. It's Entertainment Chawla. She goes, "Sir, I put my headphones while sleeping. Suggestions playing in repeat mode. Does the subconscious mind record all night, or it records only for specific times? 100 days listening to the same thought enough to make it program in the subconscious mind." Kind of like partial sentences, but I understand the idea. Well, if you're going to listen to subliminals, you can listen to them all night. There's no on or off switch for the subconscious. The subconscious is always working all the time. Now, let's see, how will you do this? Does a subconscious mind record all night? So yeah, the answer is yes. Is 100 days listening to something enough? Okay, 100 days is way more than enough. Like I said, it takes a minimum of 30 days to create a habit. So, half of that would be great. What I would probably do is do it for 30 to 45 days and maybe even change it up a little bit to use it for something else. What he's talking about is listening to headphones, affirmations, or positive suggestions while you sleep. If you think of it, when you're sleeping, your subconscious mind is just going randomly. Why not condition it? It's a time when you're not doing something else. Personally, we listen to our own CDs. What I'll do is create a CD of, repeating maybe 10 or 15 suggestions the most and have them repeat. And you can listen to them, go on and on for, usually the tops I do is about an hour. And it's kind of like a hypnosis session where you do the relaxation techniques, then the suggestions start or the affirmations start. The only thing is you don't do an awakening because you don't want to, open your eyes totally awake in the middle of the night. So it just says, and now it's finished. Once it's finished, just allow yourself to go into a deep sleep. And you sleep throughout the night, wake up refreshed, and you've conditioned yourself for whatever the suggestions are. Doing them overnight, very simple suggestions, easy suggestions, things like you are happy, you are confident, you are, and whether you put you are or I am happy, I am, it doesn't matter. If you're going to say I am, you just say, repeat this to yourself as you hear it, using your imagination. Imagination is key. If you say you are happy, you are healthy, focus on what I'm saying and use your imagination. The mind can figure it out. So you are, I am, doesn't really matter. Let's see. It's entertainment is over here. You're welcome. You never know who's listening. Let's see. Again, good morning. What else do we have? What's the best handbook for hypnosis learning? Fabian. So this is one of the live ones, by the way. I'm going back and forth from live to my YouTube pre-recorded. And, Fabian, looks like Raluca put the link right below. We have a 446-page hypnosis certification manual. It's a free manual. Raluca just put the link in the comments. And for those of you that aren't seeing the comments, go to the link right below this video. I actually have 3 options on how you can learn hypnosis. Number 1 is a link. You click on the link and get our free manual. It's a big manual, okay? It's the actual curriculum we use in class to teach our students to become hypnotherapists. So yes, you can look at that and learn all about hypnosis and even how to do it. Option 2 is a link to our home study course to show you all about it, tell you what it includes. It's a course that you can do on home with videos, audios. And option number 3 is a link to our live online virtual training. It's done on Zoom. It's a riot. It will change your life. It's an 8-day class done on weekends. So every Saturday and Sunday for 4 weeks. So that's the 8 days. And the next one we get scheduled is coming up sometime in March. Matter of fact, like I said, you go to option 3 and it has the dates and locations. And right now we have an early bird special going on. Woohoo! You're going to save a couple $100 with the early bird special. So take a look at that below this video. It's Entertainment says, sir, you have cleared up all my doubts. Thank you. Wow. See, you started out my day. Okay, now I want you to clear up some of my doubts. Let's see. No doubts. Okay, let's see. Who do we have next? Donna Anna says, I really got into that with you. Thank you so much, Raluca. And she is talking about the 45-day videos, video number 41 on creativity, guided meditation by Raluca. What we did was the first half of the 45 days I did, and then Raluca wanted to get into the action, so she did the second half of them. Of course, I like it when she does it more because I like listening to her voice. Let's see, another one, many thanks. And Anna Tuipa, she goes, I am both types, going by the explanation. Now, what that is, it's a video that says, why can't I be hypnotized? Because a lot of people think they can't be hypnotized. And it's probably because they went to see a hypnotist who only does it one way. Most schools only teach how to hypnotize you using relaxation. Well, not everyone can relax. Actually, quite a few people can't relax. So we teach you how to test the person's mind. And once you find out how their mind works, whether they're analytical or non-analytical, whether they can relax or can't relax, and the different stages between, once we find out where you are exactly by testing you, then we could tailor the session to your mindset. And she says, according to the tests, she's both ways. So sometimes, that's why we usually give people 2 to 3 tests, because if you test one way on one way on the other, then we do a tiebreaker. And usually the reason being, like one of them is the finger test, okay? And how fast their fingers go together as we're going through this visual, this imagination thing. And if they have arthritis, there's a few other reasons. If they're overthinking it, they might not get the right results. Or the arm rising, arm falling, they might be trying to fight it. So if you use your imagination, let your mind go free, and you can actually go to that video. It's called Why Can't I Be Hypnotized? So go to our YouTube channel and click on that. Test your mind. There's a picture of me like this, my eyes like that, and a graph behind me. It'll walk you right through the test, right through the exercises to find out how your mind works, so we know whether you should be relaxed or whether you need to have your mind kept busy. So you might have had, been on one side or the other for who knows what reasons, but if you do a third one, it'll kind of break the tie, so where you are, where you are mostly, okay? Now, no one is 100% analytical or 100% non-analytical, so it's not going to be way to one end of the scale or the other. It's going to be vary in degree. And which I have another question asking about this, but I'll say it now. You're not analytical in all areas of your life. I'm fairly analytical where it comes to work, where it comes to business. I'm self-employed. A lot of self-employed people are. I've been self-employed for over 30 years, actually about 35 years. However, where it comes to metaphysics, meditation, relaxation, I'm very non-analytical. So you can be non-analytical in one area and analytical in others. So if you're saying, well, that tested this way, but I think I'm this way, it means that where it comes to hypnosis, that's what we would do. We would hypnotize you this way. Work would be totally different, but this isn't work. This is hypnosis, okay? Let's see. Okay, no more. No new questions. Luke will give me a flag here if I get new questions on the live. Let's see. Okay, not AJ Sway is the name. I lost my $275 gold teeth. I'm mad. Okay, that's not really a question, AJ. I lost my $275 gold teeth. So I don't know if it means how do I find them, or where it says I'm mad, or if you're angry and you want to have some happiness. If that be the case, you have our 45-day happiness hypnosis sessions. Go to our channel and you'll see that all of them. Click on the playlist. And other than that, I'm sure when I shouldn't say this, but I'm sure as soon as you get hungry, your teeth will come back to you. Or Luke is going to hit me for that, but that's how my mind works. So good luck with finding your teeth. I lost my teeth. I guess if you don't have real teeth, you take them out once in a while. But interesting. Okay. Let's see. Certified 30 says, well, according to your test, this is the same test, why can't I be hypnotized? I am non-analytical. My fingers touched right away, but I'm a very analytical person. And that's what I just said. You may be analytical in a lot of parts of your life, but maybe non-analytical when it comes to hypnosis. What do I mean by that? People that are usually analytical are people like doctors, lawyers, leaders of industry, self-employed people. But if these people, let's say you're a doctor, but you do meditation a lot, you've conditioned your mind to relax and let go. So for meditation and hypnosis and those things, you'd be non-analytical, meaning you can relax. But in the rest of your life, you're analytical because you go, 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 go. So you can see how you can be both. So yeah, what you're saying is probably right. You probably have a job that you're very analytical in a lot of parts of your life, but when it comes to hypnosis, you're able to relax. Let's see. Okay, Zane. Zane says first time 9, and on the second time 10. So you had a pretty good memory to begin with. And greetings from India. So thank you, Zane. Matter of fact, over here, Yui. Yui is also from India, it looks like. So good. And nobody new came in. Raluca has something for me here. She says, can I play sessions at night while going to sleep for insomnia? Or should I do it before bedtime? Okay, so someone must have sent that in. Let me read that again. Can I play sessions at night while going to sleep for insomnia, or should I do it? You can do either one. You can do insomnia sessions before sleep to help you to go to sleep. Listen to it while you listen to it. You fall asleep, or you can play it. Play it so it goes on. Well, actually, you can't play it. You can't put it on while you're sleeping, but you can play it through sleep. So you're getting the suggestions. That's what we call sleep. One of the versions of sleep hypnosis. So yeah, you can do it either way. Play them before to give you suggestions, or play them while to bring you into sleep and give you the suggestions. But be careful that it doesn't have an awakening that will take you out. Otherwise, because a lot of times when you come out of hypnosis, you're going to be fully awake and feeling great, and you're going to have a hard time going back to sleep, because every 15 minutes of hypnosis is equal to 4 hours of sleep. 4 hours. So you can, feasibly hypnotize yourself, half an hour each day and get your 8 hours of sleep. I don't suggest it. I don't suggest it. And with the dry mouth, it's time for Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Woohoo! All righty. So if anybody else has any more questions, go ahead and put them in there. And we have a few more here I want to go through that came in the last week or two. Oh, here's a good one. Heavy Ibra. I finally figured out why hypnosis doesn't work on me. I hate hearing that, but I'll tell you why in a minute. I thought it was because of poor focus, but I didn't understand why I could focus if what I was hearing or reading or watching was interesting me. Okay, I finally figured out why hypnosis doesn't work on me. Hypnosis does work on you. It works on anyone who can understand the language. When people say hypnosis doesn't work on me, it's usually because they're rebelling against it, or they don't understand what hypnosis is. If you're waiting for something to take you over your mind, take over your whole body, and make you like that, that's not hypnosis. That's not going to happen, okay? All hypnosis is being open to suggestion. So, if you're listening to me right now, you're watching me, and you're accepting what I'm saying without going la, 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 no, 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 then you are open to the suggestion that I'm giving. You're open to what I'm saying. You're accepting it. You are, according to definition, right now, in a state of hypnosis. Send me your wallets. I'm kidding. No. Well, you can if you want. But anyways, so that's all hypnosis is being open to suggestion. The more open to your suggestion you are, the deeper, I guess you could say, that you are. So if you're looking for something to take over your body, to control you, hypnosis won't control you. It won't take over your body. You may fall asleep during it. That's happened before. But like I said, anyone can be hypnotized. You're hypnotized multiple times a day, and you don't even know it. You go into the grocery store to buy 10 items because you have a list with 10 items on it, and you come out with 30 items. What's going on there? Suggestion got to you. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. Oh, look at that pretty packaging. I'm buying that. And you ended up getting all these extra things. You're driving to work in the morning, and you're already there. How did I get there? I don't even remember going down that street. Okay. Road hypnosis. There's so many different forms of hypnosis, ways that we go in each and every day. Matter of fact, I sat down once and made a list, and I came up with a list of like 45 different ways average person goes into hypnosis each day. We're not going to get into them now. Matter of fact, if you go to my YouTube channel, you will find, I think I have a couple of videos on there, like 20 ways you go into hypnosis, 30 ways. So I do have videos where I spoke about a lot of those. Mr. Vendel. Oh, this is an interesting one. I do a lot of parkour, and my fear has been holding me back. Can't wait to try this out in a situation. And what he's talking about is a video called How to Eliminate Fear or Pain, Live Exercise, Mind Hack number 15. I have a lot of mind hacks and live exercises on in our YouTube videos. So parkour, for those of you that don't know, is that the art of running through these obstacles and just jumping and flipping. And these guys are like Olympic athletes jumping over buildings and cars. I've seen them on videos. It's just, I didn't think the human body could do that stuff. So kudos for being able to do parkour, okay? And hopefully that will help you with your fear. But doing parkour, okay, I hope it helps you with your fear, but still gives you the common sense to realize, can I really do this jump or not? Because I don't want to see you try to make I have no fear of jumping 50 feet from one building to the other when the body can only, physically jump 30. So yeah, common sense, please. These guys, they look like they could fly when they're doing that stuff. Thank you for this session, Raluca. Oh, Raluca, there's one you got to write back to. Darcy Rasmussen. Thank you for this session. And Darcy, again, thank you for another session. That's for session 33 and 34. And getting a lot of those. I'll go through some of those. And Kay's Henna says 10/10. Thank you. How to memorize. She did 10 the first time, did 10 the second time. Okay. And let's see. Let's go back to, we have another email one over here. Question. Can I get certified even though I didn't graduate college yet in my last year of psychology? Well, hypnosis, like I've said many times before, is a certification course. It's not a college course. There's no hypnosis colleges that I know of, legit ones anyway. Most of the ones that are related with colleges are usually like adult ed type, and they call themselves that. But anyways, getting back to it, whether you have a college degree, high school degree, it doesn't matter because this is just an 8-day certification. So yes, you can become certified as a hypnotherapist, whether you have a college education, if you don't have a college education. When we teach the class, we teach an advanced hypnosis certification course, okay? However, in the course, we have doctors, we have high school graduates, we have people of all walks of life. So if you're a doctor, you can use the clinical and really get into the clinical stuff. If you're not, and you want to do just weight loss and stress and quit smoking or even metaphysics, you can do that. So we teach a lot more than anyone would probably need except for our doctors and psychiatrists, but anyone else can use what they need from that. We don't want to limit people, okay? And let's see, Maria Hudson, does hypnosis actually work? If it didn't, I wouldn't be in business. Yes, Maria, hypnosis works very well. Like I said, anyone can be hypnotized, and you're hypnotized multiple times throughout your day. That's how you accept suggestions to create habits. So pretty much all of the habits you've created in your life through repetition were a form of hypnosis. What I tell people with hypnosis, anything that you can do normally, you can do better with hypnosis. So if you want to quit smoking, yeah, you can quit smoking on your own, but it's going to be easier to quit with hypnosis. You can win the Olympics on your own, but hypnosis would help you to do it better. Raluca's hypnotized Olympic rowers and a lot of people for Olympics and different things to be able to do it better. I've hypnotized the top-ranked skeet shooter, I think it was in Kentucky, somewhere's down there, to be not top, to be the number one in the state. Golfers, all kinds of things. So it's great with sports, great with phobias, great with any kind of habit. So yes, it does actually work. However, you can only be hypnotized if you want to. You cannot be hypnotized against your will. Or you can be hypnotized, but you won't. You have to accept it. Hypnosis is a helpmate, and it's not a magic spell. So I can help you by hypnotizing you, but if you don't want it to help you, if you don't want to quit smoking, you're not going to. Nothing is going to help you to quit smoking if you don't want to. You have to have the dedication. So then you say, well, I could do it on my own. Yes, you can, but hypnosis will help you. It's a helpmate, helpmate, helpmate. The word is help, not do it for you. It's not going to be, I can't get the cigarette in my mouth. Oh, you know, where's my, let me find one of my mock. Here's my mock cigarette, okay? Can you hypnotize somebody to make the cigarette go this far and it's like an invisible force field? They can't go in their mouth. Well, yeah, I can do that to you for about an hour or two. I've done it in comedy hypnosis shows many times. And they try and they can't get it there. But as soon as your mind realizes, I can do it, it will let go and you'll be able to do it. So I can't make you do anything. You only do what's within your will. If it's against your nature, against your standards, you're not going to do it. However, if you want to do it, then this is going to be a strong help. So let's see, any more questions on the chat? Nope. Okay, so let's go here. Oh boy, here's an interesting one. Roger Burno. When I try to act as wealthy, so many jealous people come against me. So I just imagine if I really become rich, they might kill me. So it says jealousy. He goes, no doubt jealousy is another religion in India. Okay, so Roger's from India. So, well, yeah, okay. Here's the problem, Roger, okay? When I try to think of myself, what we're talking about, hypnosis, whatever you focus on, the subconscious mind attracts to you. That's one of the major traits of the subconscious mind. If you focus on health, you're going to attract health. If you focus on wealth, if you focus on sickness, you'll attract sickness. That's why we tell people only focus on what you want and what you don't want. So he's saying if I focus on wealth and I act wealthy and I attract wealthy, he said, I imagine that people will see me as wealthy and want to kill me, you know. Well, when you're thinking of that, when you're imagining that people might kill you, what are you attracting? People coming to hurt you, people coming to, I hate to say the word kill you. So you need to change your thought process, okay? When I act as wealthy, people want to help me. When I act as if I'm wealthy, or when I am wealthy, people are happy for me. So you need to be, rather than being paranoid, you need to be a reverse paranoid. The world is out to help me. The world is looking for my well-being. Everyone wants to give me opportunity. When you focus on that, guess what? That's what you're attracting. When you focus on, oh, people aren't going to like me if I become wealthy, then you'll never become wealthy because you've already defeated yourself. Do you understand? So keep that in mind. And let's see, some of these are just comments, not really questions. Okay. Oh, here's one. We did video number 32. Happy or unhappy is your choice. Guided meditation by Raluca. And Stan says, my happiness will begin in January, because probably something great's happening in January. But guess what, Stan? If you say my happiness will begin in January, the subconscious mind says, okay, I'll wait. Why not say great things are coming in January, but I'm happy right now? Your happiness can be here right now, even though the big thing isn't coming to us until January, okay? So keep that in mind. If you say, you know, like when you're sick, oh, I've got a cold, I'll be better in 10 days because they say it takes a week to 10 days, then the mind will say, let's wait till 8 to 10 days. But if you say, I'm healthy now, that cold can change immediately and you can be healthy now, okay? So the transformation from sickness to health is in an instant, because 10 days from now, when you become healthy, it's just you went from sickness to healthy. Why not do that now? Why wait till then? And that's what happens. Oh, I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better. The subconscious mind is thinking, he's focusing on, I'm going to get better, so I'll wait. I'm going to get rich. I'll wait, okay? Another trait of the subconscious mind is it doesn't understand time like we do consciously. We have present, past, and future. In the subconscious, there is only now. So when you say, I'm going to wait, it's going to happen, it waits till you're finally saying now. So whenever you want something, even if you want to be wealthy, you have to say, I am wealthy. If you want to be healthy, you have to say, I am healthy. Even though you're sick, I am healthy. And the subconscious mind goes, he's healthy. We better attract that now and change. The sickness is wrong, because that's the purpose of the subconscious mind, is to bring reality into alignment with your focus. Did you hear that? The purpose of the subconscious mind is to bring your reality into alignment with your focus. That's why people who are always miserable, focusing on misery, have terrible lives. They created that reality. I mean, it's nice to say everyone has the same reality, but they don't. One person's happy, one's miserable, one's sick, one's healthy, one's rich, one's not. Why? Because they're all attracting different things with their mindset, with their thought process, with their environmental conditioning, with their generational conditioning from their parents growing up. If your parents always said, you'll never make it, you'll never make it, you'll never make it, you're wondering, why do I never make it? Because of that conditioning. But you can change that. So, Stan, I am happy now, and I'll be happier in January. Do you do any sessions, and for how much? Well, live sessions, no. We don't do sessions from an office, Raluca and I, because we actually run the school and run the association, but our graduates do. And if you'd like sessions from us, you can go to the online store, which has a link below this video, where we have audio MP3 sessions. An MP3 session is the exact same thing as a live session, but it's done. You just put it on the computer and play it. It's just as powerful. It's the exact same session we'd normally do. So as for how much, again, every hypnotherapist has different prices, anywhere from $150 to $300 a session. But the ones online are only like $15 or something like that, Luke. So you'd have to go down there, go down and see MP3 sessions at our store, and we have tons of them on all kinds of topics. Let's see. Yeah, okay, Raluca's talking to someone else here. I don't need to read everything she's typing there, okay? And let's see if I have any more questions over here. Kitas, I have a fun time with names. Okay, Kitansa Art says, Raluca. Oh, she's talking about Raluca's video number 33, You Are a Powerful Human Being, Guided Meditation. And she says, Raluca is a hidden, bright light that radiates wherever she feels necessary. I agree. She is. She's listening. Oh, no. Okay. So with that, that's pretty much all the questions. I went back for about 2 weeks. And if you folks have more questions, if you'd like to see videos like this where I answer questions, go ahead and ask your questions in the comments below this video or any other video, or you can email them to us. Our email is on here somewhere, admin@choosehypnosis.com. And between emails and between the comments, we try to answer the comments as soon as we can, but sometimes like these here, most of these I've answered, but I still like to bring them online to be able to help a lot of you folks that maybe haven't read the questions and answers online. So with that, have a happy holiday. And if you haven't finished your Christmas shopping, aha! We have some ideas for you. Below this video, go to our online hypnosis store. What do we have? We have about probably 25 or 30 different courses on hypnosis. We have hypnosis certification, our live training I was telling you about. But we have things like forensic hypnosis, learning how to find lost things. Matter of fact, forensic hypnosis, a lot of police departments use that, but we have courses for that. We have Ericksonian hypnosis. We have past life regression. We have metaphysics. We have tons of different things. Hypnotizing your children, when you like to learn how to do that. Hypnosis for stress, for smoking. So we have all kinds of courses. We have manuals for hypnotherapists. We have script manuals, tons of script manuals. We have a self-help manual, which is a really great one if you're into anything self-help. We have sessions, like I was just mentioning earlier. We have, Tamia, we have online MP3 hypnosis sessions. And we have scripts if you don't want the sessions, and you could read them on a recorded device and make your own session and listen to it, especially if you want to do something while sleeping. Just don't do an awakening at the end. So there's all kinds of stuff. Plus, you can get a hypnosis manual. And if you'd like to speak to us during the week, we even have a link way down there so you can join our hypnosis forum. It's free. Come in there, join the hypnosis forum, and get to speak to other like-minded people, just like yourself, like people here. Raluca and I are on there, and it's a great place to talk, learn, share, and just have fun. So with that, I hope you have a great holiday, and give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, so that way if I go live again, we do it usually on the spot, you'll be notified in your email. Email, YouTube, all those different places. So with that, have a great day. Bye-bye now.